Hey guys, HW. I'm back in the city. I'm back in the big smoke. It's Thursday before Easter. Easter's upon us. And I've decided I'll come into the city and check out what the preparations are like for Easter in the old Sydney town. Previous years when I've come through, I've been quite disappointed with the lack of Easter in the air, especially around the shops. But I was pointing up to those flags before because they were blowing in the breeze, and you can see with those clouds up the sky there that it's quite windy. The wind's currently from the southwest at 30 kilometres an hour, but I'm sure the wind gusts are much higher than that. Temperature today in Sydney is 24 degrees Celsius. And can you believe it? Summer just doesn't want to let go. On Saturday it's going to be 29 degrees, and on Sunday it's going to be 29 degrees Celsius. So I dare say there'll be a few Easter beachgoers this year. But look, let's walk through Martin Place, check out the lunch monsters, and then we'll get around the traps and see if there's any Easter action happening. I'm a bit surprised there's so many lunch monsters around today, because I sort of got the feeling yesterday and the day before that people were knocking off early to head up the coast for Easter, head up to their holiday shacks, and probably down the south coast as well. But there's plenty of office workers in the city today anyway. Hang around to the end as well, because I plan on having a coffee at a new joint. Well, it's new for me, it's not new for everyone else. They've got the squash courts set up again in Martin Place. They do that quite regularly each year. Set up a little court there to do demos. I think they get some pro players in there to show their skills as well. There's the fountain. No Neo. No Morpheus. No Lady in Red. And now we can say no Superman as well, even though we've already spoken about that movie. Oh, kid did his best to knock that microphone out of my hand then. So let's head over to the Pitt Street Mall first. See what's going on over there. Here we are in the Pitt Street Mall. Do we dare to go into Lego and see if they've got any Easter action? Nah, nothing in Lego. Not even a little Easter egg, nothing. We picked it, we knew it was going to be like that. I held just a tiny little bit of hope. Here's some Easter action here at Koko Black at least. And the chocolate bunnies in the window. The eggs. Oh, look at the size of these ones up here. Oh, the biggest bunny. Have a quick look. Oh, look at that. Let's get out of here. Music's too loud. Oh, here's a nice display. I came up to this level of the Strand because I thought it was going to be quite busy down there. But it turns out there's no one there. So I might as well go back downstairs and walk through the main ground level anyway. And the nut shop. Nut shop's got a few eggs up. $66 that bunny. Even 27 for that little one there. Like coffee, they're telling us the prices are high because of lack of supply of the raw material.
How about you, Wi-Fi? How's it going?
I think there's a bit of gouging going on too, I reckon. Alright, let's check out Haighs. Like Koko Black, look at the punters lining up to get the chocolate from Haighs. The little bilbies there holding the eggs. I must admit, this is bloody good chocolate, Haighs. Hey, give you a sample while you wait in line. Let's get up to Myer and see if they've got any Easter action. I took a squeeze in Dimmicks as I walked past. Gee, there was a lot of people in there buying books. Alright, let's get in Myer, see what they got going on. So far, this is the only mention of Easter I've seen in Myer, but we'll keep pushing on. Oh, there's a big Easter bunny down there. We're up in some level called Wonderland. Some more rabbits there, some more chocolate bunnies, bit of Darrell Lee Rocky Road action there. And we got some chocolate koalas there and bilbies, some more eggs and stuff up here. And it looks like they've got it mixed in with the toys. Oh, that's a big lint bunny that we saw just there. So yeah, at least Myer's made a tiny little effort to rep Easter. Making our way into David Jones now, see if they got any Easter action. Looking down onto Castlereagh Street. Looks like there's something happening with the David Jones building today, the men's one over the road there. So I just walked past the other tunnel that goes from here across that way, and there was a bunch of, look like dignitaries waiting there to pass through, so maybe they're doing a bit of a building inspection today. Let's see what DJs has got on offer. They got their own Koko Black store. There's a storybook treasure hunt. Easter egg collection. Discover tin. Looks like it's, they're little eggs, little candy eggs with the bunnies. There's that big one that we saw in the window. Is that it? Here we go. Lint doesn't want to be outdone by Koko Black. So they've sorted their own little display over here. I wonder how much those big bunnies are there. Try to get over there in a second. Oh, 44.95 those ones. I've never bothered having a coffee here, have I? Looks like a good place to have a nectar. So we've got a little Easter display out here too, in between Westfield and David Jones. Some company called Holdsworth. Press here. Can't help myself. Nothing's happening. Let's try this one. Nothing. They've taken the batteries out. Anyway, it looks so far that they've tried a bit harder this year, all of the different retail stores with Easter. Back out onto the street of Castlereagh. Sneak through the traffic here. Just got a sprinkle of rain then as well. This woman, he's running down the street and getting filmed. There's the cameraman over there, in between those two vans. There she goes. Let's get down Market Street and battle our way through the masses and have a look at Queen Victoria Building, eh? When I come into the city and do my vids, you probably wonder when you see all the different hues. Probably wonder what the reason is for it. There's three main reasons why you see such a collection of different people in the city of Sydney. Number one, we're a very multicultural city and country. Number two, there's obviously a lot of tourists about. Number three, there's a lot of English colleges in the city. So you get a lot of people who come here and their first port of call is to learn English. It's happening over at the State Theatre. Circus of Illusion. A magical extravaganza. The other thing I should probably point out too is the Royal Easter Show. The Sydney Royal Easter Show is happening out at Homebush at the moment. Home of the 2000 Sydney Olympics. And I may be going out there this year. Haven't been out there for a while. So if I do go out there, I'll try to film a little day out there as well to give you a bit more Easter action. Alright, let's brave the tourists in the QVB and see what Easter action they got. Oh, here we go, first cab off the rank. Another Koko Black by the looks of it. Is he going all out this year, Koko Black? It always looks good, that Stitch Coffee, but every time I walk past it, there's too many people sitting there. Alright, let's have a spy on the lower ground level of QVB and the tunnel that makes its way through the city. See if there's any Easter eggs to be had along here. Let's sneak into Victoria's basement first. I thought they might have a bit of Easter action, but doesn't look like it. Oh, over here. You pointed me over here, I don't see any Easter eggs.
I know, it's overwhelming.
Well, he could have fooled me. I didn't see any Easter eggs over there. Oh, here's yet another Koko Black. They're gone all out on Easter this year. Let's get back out onto George Street. need to take a few clips of the streets. I'm heading over to my sister's house tomorrow for a Good Friday lunch. Have seafood. There'll be no red meat eaten. Such a such a sacrifice we make. I think about some of my mates. I've got a couple of mates that are Orthodox and they've been starving for weeks. They'll only do it for one day. Everyone's hiding, scurrying under the awnings on George Street to hide from the rain. While we're here, let's do a quick comparison of the Easter goodies that are available in Woolworths down the road there. Here we are on the intersection of George and Druid and Park. Just having a look at the stairs of the Town Hall over there. I thought there might have been a bit of Easter action on the stairs there, but it doesn't look like it. If I look at Woolworths, it looks like it's already been raided. And all the Easter specials are already in action. 30% off. Well, they're hardly Easter eggs there. Yeah, it looks like Woolworths has been raided. Oh, here's a set of shelves over here. There's a footy egg there. Can't see a price on it though. That's too much chaos. I'm getting out of here. Let's leave the Pitt Street Mall behind, make our way up to King Street, start heading up to where we're going to coffee today, where we're going to nectar. Hopefully it's still open. It's later in the afternoon now. The weather's turned a bit. That southwesterly wind's pushed in a bit of rain. I don't know if you can make out the rain there on the back of St James's Church. It's starting to come down. It's certainly a bit cooler than it was earlier. Yeah, look at the rain over there. I don't know whether you can see through the tree there, but it's looking pretty grim. Hopefully there's some shelter where I want to have a coffee today. Yeah, I'm looking across the road at Hyde Park Barracks and the Mint, And I've heard that there's a coffee shop over there. And I want to see if I can get in there and get one. Bit of a tourist spot, but let's see how we go. Oh, the rain's coming down a bit harder now. I've sought refuge at the courts building here. Pan back and capture a bit of the city behind us. Yeah, look at those rain clouds moving in. I don't think I've ever been in Hyde Park Barracks. Let's get in there and have a little look around. I wonder where this coffee shop is.
I would gather lots of things and then be collected.
I'll take a quick squeeze in there in a minute. But first I'm going to visit the boys' room. I just stepped out of the barracks there. It's really dark in there. They've got some exhibitions set up with like old uniforms and clothing and a bit of history and stuff, but it's so dark in there. There's no point me trying to walk around and capture that with the GoPro. So I'm in the wrong spot anyway. I need to get into the Mint to get myself a nectar. So let's get in there. Well, what's this little spot here anyway while we're here? What's this? Some pretty old brickwork and footings down here anyway. Look at all the charcoal there. Or burnt remains anyway. Bit of a fireplace over here. There's an old structure anyway. Looks like there might be a bit of horsehair plaster up there on the roof. The old sandstone. Just there you can see where it's been chipped away by a hand tool. Anyway, so enough rambling about a little building. Let's get into the Mint, see if we can get a coffee. Lovely big Moreton Bay figs on the edge of the building. As you see through Hyde Park and Botanic Gardens. I've mentioned this before, but the Mint, formerly the Rum Hospital, the oldest surviving public building in Sydney CBD. There it is there. Oh, there's some chairs and umbrellas set up over there. Maybe that's where the coffee shop is. It's the Bullion store. Looks like you can get a coffee in there, but that's not the place that I was planning to go. Oh, a private event, that'd be right. Looks like I am going to be having a coffee in the Bullion store, if I can get it. Get yourself a little souvenir penny here from the Mint. What can you get? You can get one with Queen Victoria, Captain Midnight, the Mint building itself. What's the other one? Sydney Mint. So they're the 4 options. I think I'll pass. Waiting for the skilled barista to get my takeaway coffee ready. Oh well, it worked out all right. I couldn't have a sit-in coffee, but I got a flat white anyway, takeaway. And I got the whole veranda of the Mint building to myself. So I can enjoy this coffee and look out onto Macquarie Street at the goings on. So a few tourists getting around the Mint building itself. But yeah, sitting in the oldest public building in the Sydney CBD with a flat white in hand. Cheers. Delightful. It's got a bit of a funky taste to it. They might be trying to be cheeky and use a single origin bean. Yeah, not sure. But I welcome it anyway. I'll drink any coffee. So anyway, the weather's turned a bit glum this afternoon. The rain's starting to come down. Look at the contrast in these buildings across the road here. You got this ye old one here, which is I think it's called Bean Bar Hall or something like that. And then this really skinny modern one next door. And then I know that building there, I know what that's called, but I just can't remember the name of it. That's a particular architectural style, that one. The school I went to looked like that. That's what my classrooms looked like in high school. If I think of the name of it, I'll whack it in the text. And then the court building right next door as well. Here's a couple of the tourist punters coming out of the Mint. The Mint, the old rum hospital. Even I like that roll crown on top of the lamp there. Just I don't know whether you can see. You might have to zoom in. Yeah. Ah, the rain's coming down again. Oh, scurrying across Macquarie Street. You can see Martin Place is quite wet now. Been plenty of rain coming down while I've been enjoying that nectar in the Mint. I'm going to start making my way back to the Iron Horse now. If I make it to the Easter show, I'll do a film on that as well. But I'll make that a separate video because that'll be quite a bit of action. So as we stare at this seagull here, sitting on, oh no, he's left. We can't use him as as the outro now. So we look at the flock of seagulls flying through Martin Place. Hope none of them crap on me. I'll say goodbye to you. Thank you for coming on the little Easter skirt around Sydney. And I'll see you in the next vid. Very noisy motorcycle. I'll see you in the next vid. The video is over. This little pooch over there, he's not worried about the seagulls.